Escaped? Ew. Dialogue. Turns out I don't remember anything at all about this. This should set the tone for the rest of the video. This is gonna be happening for a bit here. Hey, it's already coming back. Nice. 2v1 is a fair fight? Sounds kind of unfair. Your Majesty, that's a platitude. If human really wants a fair fight, send them to Papyrus and Undyne. You know, they're dead. Okay, maybe a bit more of an explanation is needed. Welcome to Undertale False Reset, where it's probably one of the hardest Undertale fan games, yet at the same time, probably one of the... Not fairest would be the wrong word, but it seems that way. So welcome to Undertale False Reset. This game is hard. I'll be kind of explaining the attacks as they go on, so have fun with this, I guess, documentary? Okay, first attack is very rough. You want to first go off, jump up, jump down, and you want to go off to the left here because on the right side it starts with a red trident, which is completely undodgeable. However, you need to look out for the bones, which are going to come in orange-blue, and then you need to hide between the gaps of the 3 that are going to come down. One on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle. There's 2 gaps in the middle left and middle right that you can dodge from. I would suggest going middle left. From there, you can dodge the fire. It's pretty straightforward. Just, you know, dodge it like normal. The bones that come at you from the left side, you need to go up into the front of them because the trident will come down from the back and kind of impale you. And then from there, the blasters are also pretty self-explanatory to dodge. Stay near the walls. It's helped me out tons. This attacks last for a bit, but you want to jump through the fire, and when the gravity changes, you want to adapt. Do note, the fire on top cannot hit you while you were standing on it without jumping, but on the bottom it can, so be aware of that. This attack is tricky, but my best suggestion here is to see the blue fire as white fire instead and just avoid it entirely while constantly moving through the orange fire. This allows you to also dodge the gaster blasters that fire on you because you are not standing still to dodge the blue. This attack is annoying. It's a randomly generated maze where you need to get the boxes in the order of green, red, blue, purple. Do note, purple will always spawn in the bottom right. The gaster blasters are annoying, however you can always backtrack through the maze to dodge them. They're not really that much of an issue. If you want to, you can just blast through the entire maze by just damage tanking. That's me. This attack is also fairly annoying. The first thing you want to do when this attack starts is look at the top left Asgore, and you want to look at his eye because it will flash a color. If it's red, get out of that area. If it's blue, stand still in that area. If it's orange, move around in that area. And after the first swing, what you can do is you can instead look at the trident, and you don't have to remember the eye color. Dodging the blaster should be your utmost priority. However, you need to always remember the color of the trident that you are dodging and have that in the back of your mind at all times during this attack, because otherwise you will get fucked over. Dodge whatever trident color you want, just make sure it's something that you are comfortable with and can also dodge the blasters at the same time with. Nice. That's probably the easiest attack in this entire fight. It's not a platitude. Second order conjecture, the use conditions of this force are very harsh. This next attack is kind of hard to explain, but you gotta kind of like zigzag through it. You want to not move too much while going left and right though, and you want to stay consistent with the box moving up and down. The bones are ignorable. They don't really add much to the attack and are kind of just there. Think of them like an extra box, like the box closing in on you, instead of like just a projectile to be actively dodging. I suck at this attack. I can't do that attack for the life of me, dude. Jeez Louise. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do anything to possibly help out and remedy my situation. Oh yeah, there's items that help you out in this game. The items in question will decrease the attack of Asgore and Sans, and will also give you 5 full heals to use whenever you want at the press of a button, that being Q. Welcome to the shop, where you can buy random stuff that helps you incredibly well. Get both of these. Well, first off, this might copyright me, but who cares? Kinda fast. Anyhow, the other thing I got, new music, because it's so important. Here's the entire fight so far. That's the attempt so far. Oh yeah, the bones turn blue, by the way. This attack is kind of annoying, but fun little trick here. This works on either side. If you stand in a spot just where the bones will connect, if you jump at just the right time, you can actually dodge both the bones and the trident without having to move left or right at all. Funny little strategy. Just sit in one spot. The best way I can explain this attack is confusing. If Asgore's eye flashes orange, you should jump to the gap in the bones, and you'll be fine. There's no need to move left or right because jumping counts as a movement, which means orange will not hurt you. If his eye flashes red, you must wait a bit until the trident flies out, because then the bones will change position. Then you can jump to that new position of the bones, the trident will miss, and you will also jump through the bones, so you'll be completely fine. Sometimes you gotta predict, and there's a pattern which you will be able to figure out eventually, which I'm not going to explain. This attack is annoying. You want to start by not moving at all, because otherwise the fire that spawns at the start will hit you. You want to move over to the platform because a bunch of bones will pop up from the bottom, skewering you if you don't, which is basically an insta-kill. The bones flying from left to right, you want to stay in the platform as much as possible, like in the normal Sans fight. Move as little as possible, because then the fire around you will also move as little as possible. From there, it's pretty simple. However, when the platform starts moving directions, it's still the same concept. Stay on the platform, try to not move at all. The fire starts flying, you just gotta jump. That's all you gotta do. And the final part of the attack, when the bones start moving around, don't panic. Their hitbox is still the same, as if they were moving up and down, and your hitbox is small enough so that even though it looks like you're getting clipped, you're actually not. The entire principle of this attack is to keep on moving. Whenever the trident comes down, there's going to be a wave of bones that also follow it. Just jump over it. The other bones are also just background, they're ignorable, but do be careful that when the attack ends, another trident will come down, so stay aware of that. Just another maze, but bigger. You already know what to do here. It's just gonna take a bit longer. I'm dead. Yep. Yeesh. How many coins did I get? Not enough. Okay. Here's the entire fight so far. The furry status means you're taking less damage from the attacks that Asgore has. Okay. My timing's just off. Oh, right. You kinda want to have this attack dodge itself, however you do still need some minor movements here and there to completely dodge the attack, but it's one of the easier ones of the group, so don't panic. It's also RNG, so there's not any specific movements that you can do, just adapt. The final part of the attack just has you going in a circle. Hold on, kid. We all hold on. Yep, we all hold on. Okay. Fine. Listen, you see, you cannot pass this, which is for sure, right? So, on your good, you can reset now, and we could have fun with the puzzles my brother designed. Then, we can go to Grillby's. I think that they sounds interesting. Anyways, at the same time, you can press the Dusty Mercy button, and well, our jobs will be a lot easier. No need to answer a platitude. Let's continue. Welcome to Phase 2. Things just got real. Now you don't know how to dodge that. I will not be going over the attack of which you just saw, because it is 1, RNG based, and 2, the attacks are fairly simple to understand, and 3, it's pure reaction time. That's all there is to it. Dodge the blasters while dodging the tridents, and as the tridents pull into the box, they will also close the box with it. So do be aware of this, and you need to move up away from the tridents, and you want to stay horizontal with your movement against the gaster blasters, because then it makes it easier for you to dodge the tridents, because you don't want to be running into those things. For like half this attack, you're just standing still, hoping to get lucky that you don't get hit, because the bones cannot hit you when you do stand still, which is kind of funny. From there, you want to move down, you can freely move, that way you can dodge the fire easier. I'm dead, yep. Here's the entire fight so far. I guess the different music really did make a difference, didn't it? How did I dodge that? What the heck? That was risky. There we go. Alright, platitude time. Aggressive clicking. Right, don't move. For this attack, you want to ignore the right side of bones entirely, because then you will not be able to dodge the fire that comes up from the middle should you take that route. What you instead want to do is go on the left side and follow the bones downwards to avoid the fire. Very big attack. The entire premise of the attack is to grab the letters F-I-X to make the word fix, and that will also end the attack. It will also heal you, which is amazing. And basically every single part of the attack can be summed up is to find a spot that you want to sit in, and then just start circling. Also, do not go up near Asgore or Saints, because that will insta-kill you. I'm dead. Okay, well, let's go get the other items. Up at the top right, you will now see the word comma attached to the word furry. This means that Sans will now be doing less damage as well, and karma has been severely reduced. send various shapes of bones at you. You need to jump into the middle of all of them, that way you don't take any damage. A lot harder than it sounds. And you also need to trust your gut in this one, because some of the shapes are extremely confusing. And unlike the base game, you cannot actually just hold down all directional keys, because you need to jump into some specific areas within the shapes, instead of just jumping up in any given direction. This attack has Sand sending bigger Gaster Blasters at you, and Asgore sending Tritons at you, which also pose a box. You gotta find the spot at which the Tritons do not hit you while also dodging the blaster at the same time. This attack is kind of the same like one of the ones you saw earlier, however, instead of standing still at the start, you need to move around at the start, because you will take damage if you do decide to stay still. And it's just that simple. The second to final attack is like the one with the shape from earlier, but just faster. You will now see a heal out of 5 in the top right. This button is Q, and it can be used at any time to give you a full heal, even during your opponent's attacks. Now, for the entire fight. That was Undertale False Reset. Hope you enjoyed this little guide that kind of went over everything about this fight. And, well, yeah, have a good day. I made this video in, like, 3 hours. 1 of recording and 2 of... No. Yeah. 1 of recording, 2 of editing, and also recording these little snippets here. I've never had more files on my computer than my life. Anyhow, have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. And if you do actually end up watching all the way through, I hope this actually lets you beat the game or give you an idea on what to expect and, well, maybe let you have a try at it as well. It's a great game. I wish you guys playing it. Then again, though, you might end up pulling your hair out with how difficult it is. But hey, if you are seeing this, then that means you've already seen this entire guide, which means you should have an idea on what to expect at what points, and also what to do to kind of dodge them. You're welcome. Goodbye.